I was struck today with the intensity of the day. There was a lot of news today. It's hard to not talk about it. It's hard to not be exposed to it. And it doesn't matter, honestly. I mean, yes, it matters deeply what happened today. But what I'm struck by is it doesn't matter where you are on the political spectrum, and we don't need to talk about the politics of it. We need to talk about how our reactions are impacting us. I think we're doing a disservice if we don't focus on that. If we shove politics under the rug, that also means that we can't talk about this piece of it. And this is just too big to not discuss. So, are you sad? Are you disappointed? Are you angry? Are you rage-filled? Are you fearful? Are you concerned? Are you worried about your own safety? Or, any number of these things could be coming up for you. All of them could be coming up for you. But we don't want to eat over it because that's not going to help. So what do we do? Well, I break it down. I look at what is actually happening and what I'm feeling and notice as I'm going through the day. There's a really cool exercise where you literally look up Donna Eden's 5 minutes of relief. I think it is 5 minutes of something. Donna Eden's 5 is all you need to do, EDENS. And she's got a series of exercises that help balance your chi. One of those that she does is you literally pull up from your along your chakra line. Basically, it's a meridian that is centered. It's Chinese medicine from the acupressure medicine. You pull up from there and you reach up and you zip it, lock it, and that helps create a barrier against some of it. As an empath, I find that I feel very deeply, and since I've been sugar and flour free, my expansiveness is even greater. I feel much stronger with my empath and my intuition, and because there's just no chatter, there's no going on, right? And so I have all of these oversized feelings, and I can tell when someone else is in distress or dis-ease or anxiety. I can feel all of that. And so I learned a couple of years ago that if you go to visualize for yourself that you're at a football game, and instead of being in the game where you're feeling all of these emotions, you're watching the game from the stands. It makes a huge difference. You're literally placing yourself separated from it. You're able to contribute and, yell and scream and say, well, but you're not in it. So those are a couple of techniques that I've used to help me stay connected and stay informed, but stay out of it and don't feel it viscerally. Because frankly, I wasn't at the Capitol today. So I was watching TV and I was watching the visuals, and to keep myself centered and to keep myself out of the intensity of the emotions, so that I could experience it without the depth of feeling that comes with rage and intensity. So some of our parts are activated whenever our emotions are oversized. Our parts are being activated, right? So it's important to recognize that we have this stuff going on, that we have these things happening to us that physically are impacted. My cortisol levels are up. My adrenaline is off the charts. My reactions are oversized. My parts are activated. There's a lot of going on. And so I recommend thinking about ways to treat yourself and using treat as a new name. Treat is something else. Treat is not food. Ever. Ever. Give yourself a foot massage. Have a lotions fest with some of your favorite lotions. Take a hot bath. We have a list of things that we can do to coddle ourselves, but some things that we don't always talk about. And you know, you might not want to do this if if you're afraid the neighbors might call the cops. But shouting no at the top of your lungs, shouting expletives at the top of your lungs, getting that out, getting it away from you, just screaming at the top of your lungs and getting it out. When I go to camp, Camp Victory is a camp for sexually abused girls. One of the most important aspects is the morning circle, where we all stand in a big circle. There's like 100 of us, and huge in this big open field, and we do all sorts of things. We have fun with a penguin dance, for instance. We do a lot of fun, silly things. But one of the things we also do is give people their power back. And we don't feel like we've got power right now. And we do have power. So standing in that circle, imagine yourself standing in that circle with 100 of your closest friends, shouting no at the top of your lungs. Shouting stop at the top of your lungs, whatever it is. And then shout yes. It physically activates your vagus nerve, right? Singing does the same thing. Singing at the top of your lungs, I should say. Deep breathing, restorative yoga. There's all sorts of techniques like that, but I wanted to point out these particular ones that we don't think about too much. I hope this helps. Sending all of my love and comfort and support and a nice warm blanket and a cup of tea and some bunny slippers.